2016. Blizzard changed gaming forever. A hero shooter for the ages, a cultural phenomenon. And then the internet did what the internet does. Launched in 2016 with the world at their feet. Every character iconic, every match felt complete. Tracer on the billboard, Mercy in the sky, Widowmaker on the rooftop, and we didn't ask why. Ranked the game of the year, filled arenas with cheers. Nobody predicted what would happen in 2 years. The esports league was rising, the future looked bright, and then the internet found the characters at night. Rule 34 came for Overwatch. Blizzard didn't see it, now they can't unsee it. Every single hero got the treatment that night. Tracer, Mercy, D.Va, Blizzard hold tight. Rule 34 came for Overwatch. More famous for the fan art than the actual game. Tried to keep it family friendly. Internet said, no, not the same. They pulled the over-shoulder pose, said it was too much, too provocative, too sexy, out of touch. Meanwhile, 17 websites had already gone further than that pose ever could have gone. Then the workplace story started hitting the press. Cosby suited BlizzCon, what a mess. Bobby Kodak's era left the whole thing scorched. Jeff Kaplan quit and took the soul when he divorced. Rule 34 came for Overwatch. Blizzard didn't see it, now they can't unsee it. Every single hero got the treatment that night. Tracer, Mercy, D.Va, Blizzard hold tight. Rule 34 came for Overwatch. More famous for the fan art than the actual game. Tried to keep it family friendly. Internet said, no, not the same. Then came Overwatch 2, which replaced the first game, which people paid for, removed the content, added a battle pass, charged $30 for a skin that used to cost $10. The Overwatch League, which cost hundreds of millions, folded. And somewhere online, the fan art kept going, unbothered, thriving, completely unaffected by any of this. Then Marvel Rivals walked in through the door, looked at what Overwatch feared and said, give me more. Black Widows on the roster, they ain't hiding that. Psylocke showed up and nobody had a stat about appropriate presentation or family brand. Marvel Rivals shook the audience's hand, said we know what you want and we read the room right. Overwatch taught them everything, taught them tonight. Rule 34 came for Overwatch. Marvel Rivals studied, took notes, passed the class. Blizzard built the heroes that the internet claimed. Marvel showed up knowing exactly why you came. Rule 34 came for Overwatch. Greatest accidental teacher of the age. Spent 8 years fighting what the internet wanted. Marvel Rivals just open the cage. Overwatch was a generational game. Truly, genuinely, it really was. It's just also, simultaneously, the most important thing to ever happen to a completely different industry. Blizzard built a world. The internet built a second one. Right next to it. Bigger. And Blizzard could not stop it. Nobody could. Rule 34 always wins.